What's up, guys? Avion here, and I have a battle against Red22. Red22. Hut hut hike. Um, God, that was lame. I'm sorry, but yeah, I have a battle here, and this is one of my better battles. God, I miss football. Well, watching it. Um, Go Bears! Anyway, he leads off with his Rotom, and I lead off with my Haunch Crow, and I'm like, hey, fuck that. Nope. So I go into my Bronzong. I thought about going into my Nidoking, but, too early to be doing stuff like that. So he Volt switches into his Blastoise and gets the burn with the Scald as I go for the Toxic. And at this point, he's gonna go for Rest, which I found awkward because you don't see many Blastoises with Rest. And I go for the Stealth Rocks, and I switch out into my Roserade to try to scare him off or scare him out into potentially the Rotom. But either way, I was gonna go for the Sludge Bomb because I knew he was gonna switch out, and that Zapdos is gone now. So he goes into his back into his Rotom Heat, and I knew he was gonna go for the Overheat. So I go into my Blastoise, and he sends back in his Blastoise, and I go for the Roar to send him back into his Rotom Heat for the Stealth Rocks damage and stuff. And now I know he's going to go for the Volt Switch. So I switch into my Nidoking and double switch out into my Roserade. Because I knew he was going to switch out. And just in case, since I switched out first, I knew that my Nidoking was faster than his Rotom. So that's how I knew he was Specs. And now, at this point, my Specs Roserade could have taken anything out with the Leaf Storm. So that's what I did. And I switched out because Snorlax hits hard into my Bronzong. And he kills it with a return. And I go into my Honchkrow at this point to kill off the Snorlax. At this point, it's just it should be all on. No, it's not. So I go for the Brave Bird, and he sleep talked a Rest, which was good, but the Brave Bird didn't kill him. And I think I go for the Roost here. Yeah, I went for the Roost. And now he's gonna instead. I thought he was gonna attack or something. So I went for the Sucker Punch, but he ends up going for Rest again, and it's like, with that, I was like, okay, skip it. I'm going into Blastoise, and I'm going to roar him out into something. So he goes for Sleep Talk and ends up roaring me out into my Nidoking, and I go for the Sludge Wave, and he Sleep Talks and gets another roar. And out of any Pokemon that I would have preferred, I get roared out into my Entei. So I gotta switch out at the risk of him using Rest again. But instead he goes for the Scald, and now I'm just free to go for whatever I want. So I go for the Giga Drain. Again, Specs Rosary, gotta love it. So now at this point I realized I didn't really need to predict too hard here. So I just went out of my Entei expecting the Overheat, which is what he did. And this is when I realized this earlier, but this is when I knew for sure he was Specs. So I go for the Extreme Speed to kill it off, and, Entei's gonna die, but I go for another Extreme Speed, and he goes for what? Dragon Dance. Whoops. He goes for Dragon Dance. I don't know why, but it happened. And I won. So that's that battle, and it was kind of weird not seeing his Blastoise with Rapid Spin, because that's what I was scared of the whole time. But what I noticed, he had Roar instead of Rapid Spin. I was like, okay. So thanks for watching. I want to start doing my Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke thing again, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not feeling it. But yeah, I'll be uploading more battles and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Definitely plan on keeping this going one way or another. So that being said, thanks for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye!